Hello, I'm Nige.
And I'm Anders. Welcome to the Grain Brew Review. It's one of Nigel's again.
Yeah.
He's a factory to himself at the moment. So
Well, to be fair, I was brewing things for a family party, an event, and I went crazy for a month. I had three brews on the go at a time.
yeah.
Always just, it was it was a
So
proper
anyway,
factory production line.
it was kind of like that. Anyway, so tell us, what have you brewed?
It's a summer blonde.
Mm.
It was inspired and actually copied from Clawhammer.
Okay.
We both follow that channel on YouTube. They
Yeah.
make brewing systems. You can't buy them in the UK.
No.
I like the videos so much. I would have bought one just because
It really is very tempting, isn't it? Yeah.
the videos are so good.
Wow.
I think they do different brews. This in the description, but it was a big cloner summer blonde, and they were drinking it, and it looked so good, and they said, "Oh, this is the best thing we've ever brewed." But it's my take on it because I couldn't get the same ingredients and bits and pieces on the same malt. So, I had close approximations.
Right.
ABV wise, it's probably nowhere near what they were doing. But it came out at 5.2%, and it's a summer blonde, a big citrusy summer blonde.
Okay. Stop you talking there, Nige.
Yeah, let's get it in the glass.
I'm gonna. Oh, come on, baby. There we are. Beer camera's on and it's recording. Oh shit. If one would excuse my language, it's a bit
feisty. A bit feisty?
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to have a quick sniff of it in the bottle, but
oh wow,
it nearly went up my nose.
Got a bit of a haze on it.
Yeah, there is a beautiful citrus aroma here.
The citrus aroma has literally filled the room here.
Yeah.
There's two hops used in this: Galaxy and Citra.
Okay.
Yeah, used in abundance.
Yeah. Wow.
It's the Citra hops. It's just I think I'll just refer to my notes here.
Go on then.
Dry hopping. There's the hops. Yeah, it was only Citra hops used for the dry hopping.
Okay.
The Galaxy was basically the bittering hop at the start, and everything else was Citra. Oh. Come out 5.2%.
Good.
Anyway, cheers.
Chin chin. Sorry, I was caught up in the smell. Excuse me.
What your thoughts then, Anders?
Right. Well, that's a beer I'd be proud of to start with.
It is the second time I've brewed this. The first time it went a little bit wrong with my heat mat, and I think I almost boiled my fermentation, and it didn't taste very good.
The taste of mango is really in your face. What else is there?
Oh yeah, I've not really. Yes.
Have you got that?
Wow.
Yeah. It's big and bold. It's
Mango stroke melon, perhaps.
yes, no, that is lovely. That is I presume it's the galaxy that's making it. That it's got a real nice bitterness to it.
Yeah, well, it was just the amount of hops that goes at the.
Is it? Okay.
Well, you put the hops in at stages throughout the boil.
Yeah.
Again, I only do the 30-minute boil. I just do 30-minute boils now, and just increase the hops proportion because it's just life's too short. Anyway,
Okay.
it was only 5 grams of Galaxy at the start. Then at 15, another 8 grams of Citra. 5 minutes to go, 8 grams of Citra. 10 minutes to go. Oh, 10-minute hop stand. So you get it down once it's you're starting to get it about to 18. I just leave it for 10 minutes. Another bit of yeah, so it's quite some whites. You're not looking for an overly bitter. I wasn't looking for an overly bitterly pint.
No, but there is a bitterness.
It was meant to be easy drinking.
Yeah,
yeah. There's quite a bit of bitterness.
Yeah.
No, it's quite low down the bitterness. It was meant to just be an easy drinking summer beer,
and it certainly is that. It certainly is. The fruitiness is very fruity.
Yeah,
it's not the best thing I've ever said.
Well, at the party at which I brewed this for, this had only been in the bottle 5 days, 6 days, and it was drinkable. And if I hadn't put any bottles aside for us, we would have had none. It all went.
Okay. Well, okay. Let's tread this board again. You and I changed our whole theory on beer when it came down to Brewdog and the Punk IPA.
Yeah.
Everything changed. Then we kind of
you started looking for other stuff, didn't you? You started looking.
Yeah. And this is the sort of thing we were finding.
Yes.
And this is the sort of thing we were loving. But it just beer was always brown and room temperature as far as we were concerned.
And now and again you got a real good proper Indian IPA, which is at 6.5%. You think, wow.
Yes. Yeah. And this is what we were looking for in those early days of
I think on the Clawhammer video, I think they brewed this to about 5.5%, so it was an easy drinking session beer.
Okay,
that's the Americans for you. Quite a weak beer.
Yeah. Oh no, it's just somewhere on a stick in a glass. It's in a glass.
Sunshine in a glass.
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah. Oh, geez. This is good. It's been, I think, I'm retreading and retelling an old tale too much of late, but it bears repetition. There was an epiphany with Punk IPA when it first came out, changed everything for us, and we started looking for other beers. They
hadn't been around. Bottle shops, not just the supermarkets.
Yeah, all over the place, and difficult to find. But then you find out the Americans have been making this thing for a while,
a long time.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, I was buying beers like this, and I was lapping it up. Now, to keep it shorter, I have now retreated from that. I'm now looking for best bitters. I'm looking for good stouts or porters and stuff. But over the last couple of weeks, I've been trying out New England IPAs again. I've refound my love for them. And I could buy a can of something like that in a specialist bottle shop from Cloudwater for £7 or £8 a can. I take it did not cost that much to produce, Nige.
No, I estimate this is probably about a 40p a pint. Or slightly less. I'm just guesstimating here. I'm looking at the hot bill. It's a hot bill. That's what the cost.
Okay.
And also the yeast is also that's the malts tend to be quite cheap.
Yes.
You buy big bags of malt and they'll go on forever and ever and ever because you use them for various brews.
Yeah.
But you buy a load of hops for the brew, you use a bit, I'll seal it and put it back in the fridge for a bit, and then you'll use it for another brew.
Yeah.
So but I reckon it's under 40p a pint, this one. So
right. It's a superb beer. If you want any, you can't have any.
No, you'd have to make it yourself. But the recipe, what I did, will be in the details underneath.
Okay, excellent.
I thoroughly recommend it. I really do. But I made it just for the enthusiasm of the boys on Clawhammer making it. Watch their video. You'll want to make it once you've seen them do it.
Don't be scared of stovetop brewing, people. Don't be.
No, they've got all the big system, but do it on the top of the stove. You can get a big batch from it quite easily. I mean, just I can 15 liters maximum. I can really brew with, but I can get a 23-liter batch from it.
Okay.
You just do the calculation. So you're putting you're really making your own pot of concentrate.
That's what you do. Yes.
And then you pour it into your fermenter, you add water, you dilute it, and then you've got the ABV right. And that's how you can get a bigger batch from it.
Yeah.
But Brewer's Friend does all the calculations for you. So you can put all the batch bits in and it'll calculate the things. You can see the bitterness you're going to get, the color, and makes it.
Honestly, if you're thinking about doing it, do it. It's a leap of faith.
Hopefully, if this channel achieves nothing else but to inspire you to start brewing with grain at home, on the stovetop, job done. You don't have to buy expensive equipment.
No, you don't. No. Right. After that carrying call for the stovetop brewing, let's say goodnight. Like, comment, subscribe. Until the next time, people, thank you and good night.
Good night.